how to play ultimate tic-tac-toe. Now, we've played regular tic-tac-toe before, where you have a 3x3 grid and you do the X's and O's and try to make three in a line. This is ultimate tic-tac-toe. If you're really bored, this is a really fun game to play, where you have a mini tic-tac-toe game inside of a larger tic-tac-toe board. Okay. Now, the way you play is you play these little ones, okay, and if you win a little one, then your X or your O takes in that whole square, okay? And then the object of the game is to win the whole thing, okay? So let's say I go first, and I'm X's. I can go anywhere I want, okay? And let's say that I start right here, okay? Now, I did the bottom left-hand corner of this mini tic-tac-toe game. So that means my opponent has to play their next move in this mini tic-tac-toe game because it's the bottom left-hand corner of the whole thing, okay? So they'll go ahead and make a move. They did the top right corner, so I don't go in here. I've got to go up here, and I'm going to go to the middle. So they go to the middle, that kicks me over here. I'm gonna go in that one. And so you can kind of see what's happening, right? That's up here, so I'm gonna go to the middle again. Very good, so I can't go here, right? It's tempting to just go right here. I've gotta come over here. We're gonna go right there. And obviously, if you thought, we're just kind of showing how this works, but if you got really into it, you could think very strategically on where to force your opponent to go to make sure you get the best move, right? Because she has two already in the middle, I'm going to avoid the middle like crazy. Let's see there. I'll go right there. And we're just going to go back and forth. As it gets closer to the end, that's where things will really start to click together. And you'll see it. It'll be pretty cool. Oh, and see, that was the first one. So I have to go down here. Boom. And so this whole thing becomes an X now, right? Like because I won that mini game in the bigger game, this is now an X square. And so what happens now is my opponent can now go wherever she wants. And so she does the good move of taking the middle. Okay, which means I now get to go wherever I want. And where do I want to go? I think I'm going to go right here. Okay, but because I did that one, she has to come over here. notice what I did there. Because I went here, and that is now blocked, my opponent gets to go anywhere they want. And so she takes that top middle, right? Now I for sure, she's got two O's now lined up right here, so I for sure want to block her here. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this can't become an O, so I'm gonna block her there. But because that goes there and that's already claimed, she can now go anywhere she wants. Okay, so I have to go up there, so I'm going to take that one and make that an X, and that'll kick her down to this one. And that'll kick me up here, so I'm going to take that one, which will then kick her down to there. Now notice, no matter where she goes, I'm going to have the chance to go wherever I want. So, ideally, this would be open for me to take and win the tic-tac-toe game. But that's not going to happen. In fact, I don't think it is possible at all for any of us to win at this point. But that is how you play the game of ultimate tic-tac-toe. You'd keep winning, you'd keep going, right? It only matters once this big game is played and won. And then you only win that by winning these mini games. And it starts to get really strategic and really fun. But that is how you play the game of ultimate tic-tac-toe.